Good morning, TGIM. Ever feel like some days it's just not going to be TGIM, or you don't feel like saying good morning and things are just kind of going a little airy or ary? Yeah, back in the 70s, my dad used to follow all these different kind of pseudo-scientific things, just in case he would say. And there was this thing called the biorhythm scales, and you could actually measure yourself based on your birth date and even hour on your physical, emotional, and intellectual aspects. And they would go in different rhythms, and sometimes you would have all three down, and sometimes you'd have all three up, and different things would happen at different times. But since then, it's been kind of disproven as purely being maybe self-fulfilling prophecy. You kind of look at your chart and say, oh, next week's going to be great. I'm going to be all the way up on all three. Yeah, so maybe that's going on. I don't know, but it's not really proven as scientific, right? But one thing else who can be self-fulfilling notwithstanding? It's positive mental attitude and having goals and having them in writing and reviewing them and visualizing them. And did you know the type of goal that you set or we set can make a difference too? In other words, if it's a selfish type goal, it only has basically you cheering you on. And if it's an inclusive goal, including others, and you maybe share those goals with them, then you have a little more juju. Because you have others also cheering you on to reach that goal, right? Because then more people will benefit. So there's that part of the self-fulfilling prophecy that we can maybe tune our goals towards something that's a bit more inclusive, or at least is elevated to doing that. There's a couple other good reasons for that, beyond the sharing of it and having more people to cheer and maybe even help you, and maybe invoke some sort of universal energy. But there's also the idea that if you're alone on the thing and you get it, then it's like, oh, I got to get more. I need another one. It's like, I don't have enough. It's always the moreism that kind of kicks in. And that can be kind of tiring too. So you got to really watch how we do these things and how we set our goals. Zig Ziglar, as you know, one of my favorite motivational guys, although he's passed away, he used to say that you can have everything in life that you want if you will just help others get what they want. Especially if it's an unselfish way, right? Helping them, helping others get what they want. Then you're part of their juju and their goals, so to speak. And there are actual angels walking among us. They may be real, they may be in human form, who look at people and look for other opportunities to say, hey, that guy could use a lift. That guy could use a bump. That guy could use some help. There are people that do that, believe it or not. So, maybe we can add these elements to our game and see if it can make things even better. And stay non-attached, of course, and still have those expectations. But remember, not of the house. Just expect the best, expect the goals, but leave it up to Mojo to get her done a little bit. What do you think? Can we do that? To be, to do, to have, to give, right? That singling ding. Have yourself a fantastic day, a fantastic week, setting those goals for all to win. Cheers and ciao.